Greetings and welcome to Monthly Momentum for this month of August. We are so excited and delighted to come your way in this manner. We are continuing with our theme for this year 2025, the 12 laws of breakthrough. And now being the 8th month of the year, it means we are focusing on the 8th law of breakthrough, which is the law of expectation. And again, we are taking this lesson from our same passage of scripture, Acts chapter number 3. And today we are reading verse number 5 in the New King James Version of the Bible. It reads, "So he gave them his attention, expecting to receive something from them." Expecting to receive something from them. The law of expectation. You know, many times I get so encouraged by people who watch a video for the month and then they tell me we are looking forward to the next video for next month. In other words, they are simply saying we are expecting the next video for next month. So let's delve deeper into the law of expectation. What is expectation in the first place? Expectation simply means a strong belief or a strong anticipation that something will happen or that someone will do something. A strong belief or a strong anticipation. We see it with the woman who had the issue of blood for 12 years. She had a strong belief, she had a strong anticipation that as long as I can touch the hem of Jesus' garment, I'll be healed. So she had an expectation, a strong belief and a strong anticipation. Expectation means looking forward to something with confidence or with faith. So in other words, expectation in simple terms is faith that looks through the window waiting for the answer to arrive. That's expectation, ladies and gentlemen. We see it with Elijah, who went ahead and told Ahab that he could hear the sound of the abundance of rain when there was actually no cloud in sight. So that was expectation, faith, which looks through the window waiting for an answer to arrive. So a life of no expectation can easily deteriorate into a dull and meaningless life. You know, I'm always challenged and encouraged in our African setup where we have outdoor castles. Each and every morning you will see young boys who will bring out those cars and start washing them, polishing the tires, making the car to look so nice. Why are they doing that each and every morning? They have an expectation that the buyer is going to come today. They have an expectation that this vehicle is going to go today. It's going to be bought today. It's an expectation. Each and every morning, they wake up, wash those cars, polish those cars, not because someone has already placed an order, no, but simply because they have an expectation, they have a strong belief, they have a strong anticipation that today is the day that this car is going to go. We see it even in sports. Teams participate because they are expecting to win. Even in this transfer window that we have just witnessed, Arsenal has been buying players. Why? They are expecting to win the league. We don't know what is going to happen towards the end of the league. But this is how teams function. They are going, buffing their squads, strengthening their teams, and we are all anticipating for the EPL to kick off on the 15th of this month. Why? Because every team is expecting to win it, including the teams that just got promoted into the Premiership. Sunderland, Leeds and Burnley, they are all expecting to win the league. That is expectation, a strong belief, a strong anticipation that something will happen. What are you expecting for the remainder of this year 2025? Have you already given up on this year? We need to be expectant. What are you expecting this month of August? What are you expecting today? What are you expecting this week? What are you expecting in December during the festive period? A life of no expectation becomes a life of dullness. It becomes a meaningless life. This lame man was laid daily at the gate called Beautiful, because he had an expectation. He expected to receive money from people that were entering into the temple. So expectation breeds enthusiasm in life. Expectation breeds enthusiasm in life. It is the expectation of victory that energizes the soldier to go to war. Even if they know that death is less than an inch away, it is expectation of victory that makes a soldier brace and go to war. It is expectation of a bumper harvest that causes the farmer to invest quality seeds and precious time into the dry ground under the scorching sun. So every farmer is a man or woman of expectation. We need to embrace the same mindset of a farmer, of a soldier who goes to war, knowing that death is just an inch away, but they still go. Why? They have an expectation of victory. It is also expectation of giving birth to a healthy and a joy-bringing baby that causes a woman to endure those 9 months of discomfort, of pain, of body changes, of unusual diet. Why? They know I am expecting at the end of 9 months, I am going to be holding my bouncing baby boy, or I'm going to be holding my very beautiful baby girl in my hands. So I want us to look at a few killers of expectation. Number one, past disappointments. Past disappointments. When you have been disappointed before, it causes you to live a life of no expectation at all. Remember the example I just gave of the people who bring out their cars every morning, wash them, polish them up. They are expecting that today is the day the car is going to be bought. Yesterday, there could have been someone who promised them, I'm going to come and I'm buying that car. And yet the person never showed up, or they showed up and chose to go and buy at the castle next door. But that does not stop the person from bringing out their car each and every morning and washing it and polishing it up, making it look nice, because they still expect that the actual buyer is going to come today. So you might have been disappointed in the past, but do not give up. You might have been disappointed in love. Someone let you down. You might have been disappointed in business. I want to encourage you this month of August. Never lose your expectation, because the moment you lose your expectation, life becomes meaningless and absolutely dull. The second killer of expectation is fear of failure. When you fear that you are going to fail, you have nothing to expect. So we used to see this in our days in university and in high school. When someone is fearing failure in an examination, they don't expect anything. Why? They know that if I fail this exam, especially mathematics and all those science subjects, we had people that would start shivering when it's examination day. Why? They knew I'm not expecting to pass because of the fear of failure. The third killer of expectation is doubt and double-mindedness. The Bible tells us in the book of James that a double-minded man should never expect to receive anything from the Lord. So when you are in doubt and when you are double-minded, expectation will be far from your life. And last but not least, being in toxic environments can cause you to lose expectation in life. When you grow up in an environment where no one progresses, where no one gets married, your family concludes, our family is the one where no one succeeds, that will breed a life of no expectation. You are actually expecting nothing to take place. Why? Because you have been raised up in a toxic environment. But I want to encourage us and leave us with a very powerful verse from the Bible. It comes from the book of Micah, chapter 7, verse number 7. Please, I beg you, never forget this verse. I want to read it in the Message version of the Bible. Micah 7, verse number 7. It reads, "But me," powerful opening, "but me, I am not giving up." Powerful. I am sticking around to see what God will do. Powerful stuff. I am waiting for God to make things right. I am counting on God to listen to me. This is an affirmation of someone who has an expectation. But me, I'm not giving up. Many of us give up because there is nothing to expect at all. I'm sticking around to see what God is going to do. The same with that example I gave you. The people who bring out their cars every morning, they are sticking around to see what God is going to do for that day. iPhone is about to release the iPhone 17. Why? They have an expectation that people are going to buy. There is nothing wrong with the iPhone 16 or the iPhone 16 they made. Cars still release brand new versions for that year. There is a Rolls-Royce 2025. There's a Mercedes-Benz 2025. Why? They know that in 2026, we are also going to release a new version, a 2026 model of the same make, of the same model of the car. Why? They are expecting that people are going to buy. That's what keeps the companies, their doors open. Why? It's because of expectation. So I want to encourage us in this month of August, the same attitude that this lame man had. He was laid daily at the gate called Beautiful because of expectation. May we never lose our expectation. What are you expecting for the rest of the year? Are you someone who has already discarded 2025 off and you are saying, this year has been a waste for me? No, there are still 5 months to go in this year. Something can happen. Are you having the same confession as Micah 7 verse 7? Are you still sticking around in these remaining 5 months of the year? Do you have an expectation that you are going to make that sale? Do you have an expectation that you are going to reach that goal, that you are going to accomplish that result that you are going for? Expectation is the thing that breeds enthusiasm in our lives. May our confessions be those of an expectant person. I'm not giving up. I'm sticking around to see what God is going to do in my life. Remember the example I just shared with us. The farmer, the soldier who goes to battle, expecting victory. The teams that compete. Why? Because they are expecting this is their year to finally win the championship. That is the power of expectation. Expectation energizes you to go through rough seasons in life. Expectation will cause us to sail through life and accomplish our goals. May we always be expectant that today is the day that my breakthrough is going to come. This is the week that I'm going to break through. This is the month that my prayer is going to be answered. This is the year that my prayer is finally going to be answered. This is Monthly Momentum for the month of August 2025. We look forward to seeing you again next month in the month of September as we look at the law of contentment. I believe this has been a blessing to someone and it has encouraged you to be expectant for the remainder of this year and for the rest of your life. Keep the momentum. God bless you. Bye-bye.